I'm often asked by an executive director of an agency, how will I know when my lead fundraiser is successful? And I simply respond by saying, pick one major prospect or donor to your agency and ask your development director, is he or she ready to make a gift to your agency? The way that question is answered will speak volumes about the effectiveness of your development director. When I mentor or coach or am otherwise brought in to help build strategy around a particular project or prospect, I can tell pretty quickly whether or not there's a system in place to measure the effectiveness of the philanthropic process. And if not, frequently it is my job to help put that process in place. Studies show that the major gift officer who on average makes one or two more donor prospect calls per week reaches that rarefied air status of 95 percentile effectiveness as compared to his or her peers. This is superstar status achieved by only 1 in 100 of us in the fundraising world. So what I teach is best practice for effective portfolio management and the ability to reach such status. I help establish a starting benchmark against which future results will be measurable. I offer a mechanism by which trends can be reported to the board and upper management. And I try to spell out the overall analytics of the entire measurement process. Process and discipline is the core of the entire annual sustainability issue. Few development directors or major gift officers are allowed to truly develop their donor base because they're so busy doing all those non-essential tasks that they've been assigned to by their supervisor. As such, fewer make an attempt to organize around tools of measurement and metrics. They simply have no idea how or where to start. This is the Rosetta Stone of the fundraising world, the key differentiator from others among us. Results, results, results. What gets measured really truly does get done. Throughout my active career as a fund development officer, I disciplined myself and those reporting to me to be reasonable, sustainable, and to measure my own system. Each week I had a target of donor prospect visits during which I was doing one of three things. I was either cultivating, I was stewarding, or I was asking. And during a stewardship visit one time with a 7-figure donor, I asked one of my favorite magic questions. Who else do you know could make a gift of the size that you've made to this agency? And after a few minutes of reflection, she looked at me and said, I think my husband could. Well, it really pays to get out and see the donor on a regular and systemic basis.